What's happening, people? Today what I want to do is I want to look at how to become a professional musician in not only this year but next year as well, in 2018 and 2019, because the strategies that I'm going to share with you here today, not only do they currently work, no doubt that they're still going to be working next year unless something drastic happens. So let's get into the video. My name's Shaun Letang from musicindustryhowto.com and promusicianacademy.com. Be sure to check them out, and now let's get into the learnings. So the first thing you want to do if you want to become a professional musician is become a you brand. Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean is you want to make your music career about more than just your music. You want to become a brand in yourself. So you might be, let's say your name's Simon a musician. You don't just want to be the musician that plays guitar or produces music or is a good singer. What you want to do is you want to be you. So as you may like music, but you also like cats, you also got a strong family presence, maybe you like snowboarding, surfing, computer games even. Whatever the case, that's going to be you. That is your brand. You're more than just a musician, you're a real human being that has real likes, real interests, and is someone that's going to be a lot more relatable that just plays music on their phone. Now, I strongly encourage you to take on board this first tip, because this is how the modern day musician is getting ahead of all the people in the charts, because to be honest, it's really hard to compete just making music. So instead, what you want to do is you want to level the playing field and you want to go into a market which isn't as competitive. And by doing this, by adding something else, you are doing exactly that. Now the next thing you want to do, and this is building on being more than just music, is you want to actually create a movement. So it's not just you in your music career, you with your music and you doing the stuff that you like. What you want to do as well is you want to get your fans involved. And don't just say thanks for liking my music, you're great fans. You want to actually create a real movement. So one of the ways you can do this is actually creating a name for your movement. So you can call your fans something related to your name, and whether or not you like him, Logan Paul is a really good example of this. For example, he names his fans the Low Gang, and of course that's a play on his name, but you don't really need to do that yourself. As long as you call him something which is relatable, which is something that they want to call themselves, this is ideal. And by doing this, you can really get fans to rally behind you, and they will share your music, they will buy your music, turn up to shows, they may even start their own communities around you and your music and your brand. And they will do these kind of things because it's not all about you, you're now shifting some of the attention on them and you're making them feel really important. Please don't underestimate how important this is. Now, the further 3 things that I advise you to do if you want to become a pro musician this and next year is use YouTube. Now I know YouTube's been out for a long time and there's a good chance you might even be using this, but the thing is, I see a lot of musicians, they're not using YouTube right, they're not using it to its full power. And what I mean by this is they're just doing the same thing that the majority of other musicians are doing as well. So of course, you want to put up your music videos, you might want to put up the odd interview, but you want to do a lot more than that. Remember what I mentioned in the first point about becoming a brand, being more than just your music? You want to incorporate all that stuff into your videos and you just want to become really relatable. My advice would be you want to upload videos at least once a week, if not more often. Not only about your music, but behind the scenes, stuff about your life, getting fans involved, and just anything else that people that are really interested in you would want to watch. Because remember, people go to YouTube to be entertained. So you can really entertain them not only through your music, but about other things that you're doing as well. Now, the 4th thing you can do. As well as selling your songs, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sell other things as well. Because these days, it's not that easy just to make money from one way in your music. What you want to do is you want to have multiple streams of revenue. I know I've said this in previous videos before, but I really want to hit this home. So you want to sell your songs, you want to sell merchandise, you want to sell gigs, you want to make money from sponsorship, money from YouTube ads. To be honest, there is a whole lot of ways that you can make money from your music. I'm not even going to go into all of them right now. Feel free to watch one of my previous videos for other examples of ways to make money from your music, but the main point is you want to monetize your music in any way possible. And when I say any way, obviously I don't mean you just want to be money hungry and you want to do things that won't benefit your audience or benefit you. You still got to stick to your brand, you still got to benefit your audience, and you don't want to be a sellout. You don't just want to be promoting any kind of product to them just for the fact that someone's going to pay you money to do so. No, you really want to keep the integrity there. That said, there's nothing wrong with selling things to your audience, because at the end of the day, if it's something that will benefit them, then that's all good. It's a win-win for everyone. They get the product, they get to feel closer to your brand, and you get money, and that money is going to help you create a sustainable music career. So sell more than just your songs, and monetize in ways other than just that. The last point I want to leave you with is you need to interact personally with fans. Now, I know a lot of musicians didn't used to like doing this. It used to be popular to be seen as someone that's kind of above the fans, someone that's untouchable, someone that you can't really just get in contact with. But these days, as you know, with social media, with everyone being connected, it's not really going to work as well unless you're a really big musician. So if you're kind of still a new musician, or if you're up and coming, if you built some traction, what you want to do is you want to still interact personally with fans. So this might be on social media, for example, Facebook. You might kind of like fans' comments, you might reply to them, you might kind of reach out to fans, ask them what they want to see. You generally want to make it a two-way process, and this is the way you create super fans. Not only that, it's going to help you stand out from a really crowded market, because the music industry right now, it is really crowded. There are literally thousands and thousands of people competing in every genre, and you don't really want to go up there on a level playing field. What you can do is give yourself the advantage by interacting with fans, because a lot of musicians, they're not doing this. Now, a way you can think of it is if there were two musicians, you like them both, but one of them would talk to you on social media and the other one wouldn't, whose music would you play more? Who would you listen to more? Who would you actually go out of your way to promote? Of course, you're going to promote the person who interacts with you, because they're not just going to be a musician, they're going to be more than that. They're going to be someone you might even class as a friend. Now, I'm going to leave it on that. I really hope you found these tips useful, and while this is a short video, this could very well be the most important video that I've put out in a while. I genuinely believe that all of these tips, they will help you become a pro musician a lot faster. And the thing is, a lot of musicians, they're not even doing this. So if you do this, you're going to stand out from the crowd, and these people that are your competition, they're very soon going to stop being your competition because they're competing on another level, which is good for you, lower than what you're doing. Now, if you want more tips like this, if you actually want to make a full-time income from your music this year or next year, you want to check out promusicianacademy.com. This is the place where you can get much more in-depth training of how to become a professional musician. My name has been Shaun Letang. What you want to do is subscribe to the channel for more great videos like this. Currently, I'm doing at least once a week. As you'll see, I'm not going to reveal too much, but they're going to be another level to these ones. So make sure you subscribe, click the notification button so you actually see when our videos come out, and I will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, and be sure to like.